What's up guys, welcome back to my channel Dale Does Stuff. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to tune your 2025 Honda Civic Si with a KTuner. So I have a tune from Two Step Performance that I got when purchasing the KTuner, and I'm going to show you how to install that today. If you're interested in creating your own tune, stay tuned for next week's video and I'll show you a tune that I created for my car that actually made my clutch slip. So it was faster, but it's damaging the car. So right now I'm changing it back to the Two Step Performance tune, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Alright guys, so first things first, you are going to go to KTuner.com and download the KTuner application. Once you have this, we can connect to the car. Alrighty guys, so in your KTuner setup, you will get the KTuner, the OBD2 cable, the cable to connect to your laptop, and a connectivity kit for the 2025 Honda Civic Si. So in previous generations, you didn't need the connectivity kit, and that was because you could directly flash to the OBD2 to flash your tune, but we need the connectivity kit because we're dealing with some 2025 manufacturers, and this is just the route we have to take. Alrighty guys, so first thing we got to do is remove the ECM cables. You're going to want to be very careful in pulling these out. What really matters is the prongs in here, so if you are having trouble putting them back in, be very careful. Alright, so next we're going to grab the connectivity kit and replace these ECM cables. When you do that, make sure that the switch is in the off position. Alright, when you're doing that, you do want to be very careful with those prongs on the inside. You don't want to damage those or you will have some troubles. Alright, so now that we have the connectivity kit connected with the ECM cables, we are going to put a battery charger on my battery and then connect the connectivity kit to the battery itself. Alright, so here you can see I have the connectivity kit hooked up in the ECM positions. I have my battery charger connected to my battery, and then I have the red going to the positive and the black going to the negative for the connectivity kit. Now we're going to connect it to the OBD2 reader and then connect it to our laptop. Alright guys, now we are ready to connect our KTuner to the OBD2. Right here. Just like that. Then we're going to connect the KTuner to our laptop. And then we're going to turn this switch on. So as you can see, this isn't my first time using the KTuner. It is set up on the screen right now how I have set it up. So this is just a different gauge. But once you are connected, you are going to open up your KTuner application. Here you can see it says logging. It is connected right now. If it is your first time doing this, you will be getting the lock process. So for that, once it's plugged in, you're going to hit OK. It'll ask you to begin the locking process. You're then going to confirm compatibility, click agree and OK, click OK through that. Then you will click yes to confirm your KTuner version 2 setup, and then it's going to load. So since I have a free tune from Two Step Performance, what they needed from me was the software and serial numbers. So to get that, you're going to go to tools up here and find KTuner information, and you'll have your serial number and your software number. So once I sent them that information, they sent me over the tune, and now I'm going to show you how to download their tune and then upload it properly. So now that we have the tune from our tuner, you're going to download the tune. You will go to File, Open Tune, find the file and open it. You're going to hit OK. From here, you're going to go to Tuning, Upload Tune. This says a battery charger is recommended to make sure that your laptop is not in power saving mode. We are good. Hit yes. And from here, we're going to flash directly to the ECU. From there, you'll see that it is going to erase the old tune. So this is erasing the tune that I had put in it, that I created myself. Again, I'm erasing this tune because my clutch started to slip. And I will go over the tune that I created with you guys to show you that this is not what you should be doing if you have a stock 2025 Honda Civic Si. The only thing I've done to this car for mods is really the high volume intake. Everything else is basically cosmetics and for looks. So this tune here from Two Step Performance, never had any issues with. It is not extremely fast compared to the tune that I created, but again, I was damaging the car. So this is just the route we're gonna go for now until we, down the road, get some upgraded parts. So if you guys know any companies that have some performance mods, tag them down below. So if I could work with any companies out there, you guys want to just tag them down below. Hopefully down the road we'll see some more mods done to this car, and we'll see what it's capable of. Alrighty guys, so while we're waiting for this thing to load up, I do want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed in the last few months. I finally got to 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there for watch hours. We're going to start making some money off of YouTube, and I'm going to keep sharing what I love to do with you guys. So now that your KTuner is flashed successfully, you're going to hit OK. You're going to turn your vehicle off, and we're going to do this with the connectivity kit. Off. It's going to ask us to turn it back on. On. So if you have the KTuner and you have a tuning file from a company, this is the process that you need to follow to upload your tune. All right, so now that we have everything uploaded, you are free to start disconnecting things in the reverse order in which we connected them. And just like that, we have successfully tuned our 2025 Honda Civic Si. All right, now that we have everything installed, we're gonna put the KTuner on the OBD2. Alrighty, so here I have the KTuner connected. If you hit down here, you can change your layout. So you can have different options throughout how it's laid out for you. With this one, you can go to the top up here and do different gauges. So that's how I got to this main menu here. I just selected what I wanted. It starts with this one here, but I selected this one. I just like the way that it's laid out a little bit better. All right, so once you get the gauge that you want and the setup that you want, so I didn't really customize this right now for this video, but, let's start the car. With the two-step tune that I have uploaded, it has 3 different map settings and choose from. So to select those, you need to make sure your cruise control is off. So make sure your cruise control is off. Then you're gonna hold the cancel button for about 3 seconds. See how it jumped to 3? That shows you what map you're on. So I have this here. I can adjust between the maps. So this is map 1, and map 1 is a, I believe, factory setting for this one. So it's called a valet mode. So when I don't have my OBD2 connected, it will stay in map 3 every time I start the car up. Map 2, I believe, had a more turbo response, but it was like a level 1 turbo response with a 18 and a 20 PSI tune. So the 18 PSI tune is on the normal setting, and the 20 PSI tune is in your sport mode. And then in map 3 here, we have our most responsive turbo response at level 3, and in normal mode it was an 18 PSI tune, and in sport mode it's a 24 PSI tune. So I have already uploaded these tunes and tested them, and I will show you the results in a further video. So I'm gonna have a video comparing the factory settings versus the two-step performance tune, and then versus my own custom tune. So once we have it in the map that we wanna have it in, we're gonna hit the cancel button. Just a brief hold, I held that for maybe a second and then let go. The next setting that you can actually adjust would be your launch control, or I believe it's just the RPMs at which your launch control is set up at. So what you're gonna need to do is the same steps, make sure your cruise control is not on, but now we're gonna engage the clutch, and then we're gonna hit the cancel button very shortly for maybe a second. That jumped up to 3, Now when you adjust it, it adjusts a lot less. So this is your launch control, and you do adjust it with the same cruise. So I'm gonna put this at about 3,000, that's where it was at, and I'm gonna leave it. So to cancel, just tap your cancel button and you're out. And make sure your clutch is fully engaged throughout this entire process, otherwise it won't work. And now I'm gonna release the clutch. So that should be about everything you guys need to know about how to upload a tune to your 2025 Honda Civic Si and how to navigate through your tune once it is uploaded. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll make sure to try and address them. And if you're looking for another video on how to create your own tune with the KTuner, or a comparison video between the stock tune, the two-step performance tune, and the KTuner custom tune by myself, leave a comment down below and I'll make sure to make it happen, guys.